Today, on The Young and the Restless, tensions reach a boiling point as several characters confront difficult truths and unravel complex emotional conflicts. With Phyllis spiraling over her son Daniel's arrest, Nikki facing off with Victor, and Jack dealing with marital turmoil, things are far from peaceful in Genoa City. The episode opens with Nikki arriving at the Abbott house, where she finds Jack in distress. Jack shares that he feels his marriage with Diane may be beyond repair, and Nikki expresses her concern for him. She worries that the stress may drive Jack back to his old struggles with pills, especially since he's dealing with not only the end of his marriage but also issues with Kyle and the instability at Jabbit. Jack assures her he's committed to maintaining his sobriety, but Nikki's concern grows as she realizes the toll this situation has taken on him. She offers to take him to a support meeting, but Jack insists he's strong enough to handle it on his own, promising to contact his sponsor. However, Jack has one favor to ask. He needs Nikki's help to get Victor to back off from his son Kyle. Nikki is taken aback as she had no idea that Victor was involved. Jack reveals that Victor secretly invested in Glycid and manipulated Kyle to take action against Jabbit, all in an attempt to undermine him. Jack believes that Victor's involvement is more personal than business-driven, likely stemming from their history and the fact that Jack once helped Nikki during her own struggles. Nikki is disturbed by the realization that Victor withheld such information from her and promises to confront him. Meanwhile, at the park, Kyle finds himself confiding in Claire, sharing that his parents recently had a huge fight, leading to his mother Diane moving out and being fired from Jabbit. Kyle is torn, admitting he initially believed his mother had returned to reconnect with the family, but now he sees her motives as power-driven. Claire listens with empathy, understanding the depth of Kyle's pain and the betrayal he feels. She encourages him to consider that his parents' choices may stem from deeper issues, reminding him that despite her ambitions, Diane likely loves him. Claire's insights make Kyle think about the possibility of reconciling with his father. Although he's still hesitant, Claire's supportive perspective provides a glimmer of hope that there may be a room for healing. In her suite, Diane receives a visit from Tracy, who comes bearing pastries and a desire to meditate. Diane, however, seems exhausted by her constant need to prove herself and candidly admits she came back to Genoa City with ambitious goals, which she's no longer apologizing for. Despite Tracy's hope to help, Diane insists she's done trying to mend things and confesses she doesn't regret her choices. Diane's determination to have it all, both her career aspirations and her relationship with Jack, leaves Tracy both perplexed and saddened by Diane's hardened attitude. At the athletic club, things quickly escalates as Chance arrests Daniel, sparking a fierce reaction from Phyllis. She jumps in, trying to defend her son and prevent Chance from taking him into custody, even risking her own arrest. Christine arrives just in time, taking on the role of Daniel's attorney. When Phyllis learns Daniel chose Christine for legal representation, she's taken aback and questions his judgment. As Chance escorts Daniel out, Phyllis cedes, determined to prove her son's innocence and prevent Christine from interfering in his life. The tension between Phyllis and Christine continues, with Phyllis accusing her of having ulterior motives given her long-standing rivalry with Daniel's father, Danny. Meanwhile, Christine assures Daniel she'll work to secure his release, dismissing Phyllis's doubts and focusing on the case. Phyllis, desperate for support, reaches out to Michael, who reminds her to let Daniel make his own decision, though he promises to keep an eye on the situation. Nikki later confronts Victor in his office, demanding to know the truth about his involvement with Glycid and Kyle. She's furious at his manipulation and suspects he's using Kyle to get back at Jack as revenge for helping her in the past. Victor tries to downplay his actions, but Nikki doesn't buy it, accusing him of overstepping and stirring up family drama. The heated exchange escalates, with Victor defending his choices and Nikki calling out his ego-driven motivations. She questions his loyalty and expresses frustration that he is interfering in their family and pushing Kyle into a tough position. Back at the Abbott home, Tracy returns from her conversation with Diane, urging Jack to consider a peaceful resolution. Though Jack values Tracy's input, he feels Diane's ambition has compromised their relationship, making reconciliation impossible. Tracy empathizes but realizes Diane's intention may no longer be purely family-focused. As the episode nears its end, Diane contemplates her next move and, in a bold moment, decides to call Victor. She hints that she's ready to take drastic measures against Jack. Victor agrees, fueling Diane's need for revenge despite the potential fallout for those involved. Today's episode reveals escalating tensions among the characters, with unresolved rivalries and misunderstandings making waves throughout Genoa City. As Jack grapples with Diane's betrayal, Phyllis goes to any length to protect Daniel, and Nikki is torn between her loyalty to Victor and her sense of justice. The stakes have never been higher, and The Young and the Restless promises even more twists and revelations in the coming days. Tune in for more updates and developments as Genoa City's most influential families clash, forging new alliances and reviving old rivalries.